Get it, Ottoman Lieutenant. It was largely filmed in Turkey's Cappadocia. It would be easy to believe that the beautiful, otherworldly setting Star Wars and more recently, the Ottoman Lieutenant were conjured up from the depths of a film studio. However, both were, in fact, made with the assistance of the same impressive, and very real, location, Cappadocia in Turkey. The region lies at the center of the country and comes steeped in history. Its moon-esque landscape, where rock formations are the result of volcanic activity, underground cities worthy of the UNESCO's World Heritage List, and cave churches dating back to the 4th century BC, have made it a unique cultural gem. It's little surprise that it's caught the eye of many a film producer in recent years, and with efforts by the Turkish government to promote it as a location for productions, it's likely Cappadocia will increasingly provide an impressive backdrop for our cinema screens. Universal's Ottoman Lieutenant. The film stars Michiel Huisman and Hara Hilmar. One such film to enjoy now, however, is The Ottoman Lieutenant. It captures Cappadocia's beauty and rustic appeal in its love story set in 1914 in the then Ottoman Empire. One such film to enjoy now, however, is The Ottoman Lieutenant. It captures Cappadocia's beauty and rustic appeal in its love story set in 1914 in the then Ottoman Empire. The film stars Oscar winner Ben Kingsley, Josh Hartnett of Pearl Harbor fame, Dutch actor Michiel Huisman, who came to prominence in Game of Thrones, and Icelandic newcomer Hara Hilmar. Beginning in Philadelphia, the story follows a young American woman, Lily Ro Hara Hilmar, who travels to a small village in the eastern part of the Ottoman Empire to help a young American doctor, Dr. Jude Gresham Josh Hartnett, care for villagers in a remote hospital. There she met its founder, Dr. Garrett Woodruff Ben Kingsley, who had grown disillusioned with life after a personal tragedy. Saturday, December 31, 2016. Get it, Ottoman Empire. Hot air ballooning is a popular activity in Cappadocia. Ro is escorted to the hospital across dangerous territory by a handsome young Ottoman Lieutenant, Ismail Veli Michiel Huisman, and with the outbreak of World War I and subsequent violence that hits the region, the two fall in love, much to Gresham's discontent. The film's storyline is made even richer by Cappadocia's breathtaking natural geology. A particularly beautifully shot scene sees Ro and Veli scaling the rocks and fairy chimneys by night, their outlines black against a huge moon. Such wonderful attention to detail is made even more impressive given that the film was shot in just 10 weeks, a minute amount of time for such a larger-scale project. The producers had envisaged a Lawrence of Arabia look and feel, focusing on giant images and landscapes while also remaining authentic and true to the period, a time and place rarely seen on film before. Universal's Ottoman Empire. The film, set in 1914 in the then Ottoman Empire, also stars Josh Hartnett. However, in order to truly appreciate the momentous task of creating such an impressive picture in such a short space of time, as well as reliving Ro and Veli's love story, Cappadocia is well worth a visit. The so-called land of fairy chimneys is surprisingly easy to get to. I flew from London Stansted to Istanbul Sabiha Gökçen, and on to Kayseri, then taking a short drive to the stunning Queen's Cave Hotel in Gormy. Waking up in my own cave, walls so thick even phone signal would not get through, felt incredibly luxurious. This has much to do with the fact that whatever the climate outside, scorching or snowing, Cappadocian caves will always remain a pleasant 12 degrees. Lemons are stored in them across the area all year round for this reason, as well as being home of tulips. Yes, really, not the Netherlands. The region is also where the thoroughbred racehorse originated from. It was a near relation also native to the area, Arab horses, who I rode the following day on a full-day trek. Get it, Ottoman Empire horses are integral to the film, as well as Cappadocia horses were as integral to the film as they are to Cappadocia's history, a sole mode of transport through the rocky terrain, and the actors became skilled riders as they navigated numerous scenes on horseback. Another mode of transport famous in the region is hot air ballooning. I woke at 3 a.m. to ensure I was 1,000 feet up in the air by the time sunrise took place. Joining us in the sky were 80 other balloons. Low season, apparently a beautiful quietness, bar the sporadic bursts of hot air to keep us floating, and views for miles. It truly is an experience I'll never forget. Tradition is to enjoy a glass of champagne afterwards to celebrate landing safely back on soil, and it was still only 6 a.m. Get it, Ottoman Empire. You can see the whirling dervishes in Cappadocia along with exploring the Sea of Caves in Gorim's open-air museum. Another unique part of Turkish culture you shouldn't miss are the whirling dervishes. The Mevlevi originate from the country, and seeing their 800-year-old practice of whirling, a form of dhikr, remembrance of God, is quite something. One of the surprising highlights was the fresh, beautifully cooked food served both at the Queen's Cave Hotel and locally. Think the juiciest fruit meze involving lots of small dishes, delicious salads, and lots of meat-based meals. Perfect for the dedicated carnivore. Turkey may seem best enjoyed as a city break to Istanbul, or a week's beach holiday to Bodrum, but Cappadocia and watching the Ottoman Empire will truly change your mind about that. The Ottoman Lieutenant is available on Blu-ray and DVD on the 7th of August.